Darling, if I had to live my life again, what would I have done? I would be Cupid in the springtime, dianthus, hibiscus, and baby's breath, and make love to you till you scratch me like a cat that is under experiment of meth. I wouldn't stop even the devil asks me, how much is my soul worth? And the angels question, how is she going to give birth? I would continue to make love to you, as if love were destined nothing but mirth. Till all flowers in the garden of eroticism, and every star in the skies fall on earth. You may die seemingly with pure pleasure. An intense orgasm after you apparently run out of breath. Gods and goddesses couldn't believe what they are seeing, would turn creation back at the Genesis, and give Adam and Eve a daughter named Vivian that is barely alive, also known as Beth. They would forget about Cain, slayed Abel, and Seth, and say it's in place of all beautiful women, princesses, and queens as if she were slaughtered by King Macbeth. Yet, I would kiss your sweet lips, restore your heartbeat, and make you feel loved above everything else as if you rose from death. In the summer, I would turn into a Bethlehem star, an orchid in the garden of redolence and dalliance, a pearl necklace, and a perfume that you carried in your purse. And make your days belly poke, as if time were played in reverse. And your nights Mardi Gras considered sacred, and every once in a while, Dia de Muertos. Celebrated as the birth of life, and far from curse. But we would pretend it's Halloween, I would act like a doctor but a villain as you play a nurse, we would do kiss scenes without a rehearse as if the definition of bad were good, free from adverse. We do few tricks with our tongues to keep it sweet and terse, as love comes to conclusion the comparative form of bad. In grammar should definitely be better rather than worse. I would then make love to you till the earth quivers beneath us. And rises all the dead without requiem or a hearse. Later, we would sit in a bathtub outside as if love were saying it's here to stay. I would glorify your beauty with love poems that I compose with lotus, magnolia, tulips, roses, and water lilies in April and May. How I can't wait to see your beautiful face in a summer ray, kiss your cheeks, caresses your neck, run my lips on your breasts, belly, and inner thighs as if I were celebrating your birthday. How I would wiggle my tongue between your legs, and excite your clitoris till your heart flies away like a blue jay, as if love refused to be kept in bay, and make love to you and give you first-rate sexual apex that you would not stop thinking about night and day, to prove you that I love you more than the beat of my heart, which nothing can measure the depth of my soul that is sensitive to the slightest touch of beauty. And anything that is risque, as if love cut my heart and put it on a scale to weigh. Sex you with various erotic positions till I take your breath away. And when you think darkness is going to prey on your heart and extinguish the candle in your soul like a doomsday, I would kiss your lips and bring light to your way. Then plant soft kisses on your shoulders and neck as we take bath. That defy all cosmic odes and each biblical verse, and make you feel special for it is written on the stars thou art the most gorgeous girl in the universe. In the fall, I would come as sea breeze, dahlia, and sunflower endearment, osculation, and French kiss are to fall deeply in love with you every second, minute, and hour. I would gust on your lips with rose aroma and autumn mist. And cover your heart with haze and dew droplets as if I were making love to you in the shower. And quench my thirst with the wine on aphrodisiac lips. As I satisfy your heart and soul till you feel the power, of which love acquired from all hearts and each flower, and lovers that kiss French under Eiffel Tower. However, I would leave the most part of autumn to mystery and continue to fall in love with you regardless of what the beat of your hearts think of me. In the winter, I would be snowflakes, and fall on your hair, cheeks, lips, and nose. I would whisper to you how I used to be a Renaissance painter, in the previous life before they watered gardens with a hose. Once upon time, heaven was covered with ice without meadows, time pretended to stop while ticking like a cheetah's heart, of which the feline thought his feet was on flame, and ran as fast as it could to protect its toes. But time said deceivingly for unknown reason it just froze. It wouldn't tick until further notice, and when it does, it would tell me everything what it knows, but flied as if it had some place to go and do shows. I would tell you how I used to recite love poem to you in the morning, saying, Sleeping Beauty, open your eyes for me. Let me come to your world, beyond the blue sea. The beat of my heart, love like thee I kiss a butterfly. To drop in your belly and flap my wings tenderly, as if I were dancing with your heart that had gone crazy. And couldn't help but drop in your tummy without the aid of the magnetic force of your cervix and space-time curvature to combat pains and aches that stand against liberty, while thinking it would finally be free, and your soul, which happened to be floating in zero gravity. Allow me to remove your underwear if you are wearing any. And do things you thought modestly it would never happen to you, but wish they poured down on your soul, tantalizing sensation, uncontrollable orgasms, luscious passion, enchanting climax that give a new twist to your confidence, eroticism, and sensuality. And sweet kisses that you assumed they were nothing but starch and fairy tales written by a man who was stung by a honeybee, and make love to you till thy spirit jumps out of your body. Still the sun refused to shine and hid behind shadows. The moon faked chest pain and turned to red as if it were hid with elbows. The stars said they got sick, fell from the sky without consulting the weather, and joined the precipitation and snows. I would breathe in your nostril, and tell you how I broke the spell with a kiss, and then how enemies and friends started fighting with pillows that didn't have logos, and saints couldn't help but indulge themselves with grapes, cherries, strawberries, peaches, and bicerin, janjuiato and cafe mocha to keep them hallucinated rather than warm, and janjija which they made from cocos. I would tell you how I dreamed about kissing you in the twilight, and giving you a rose that I plant in Mars, how I kiss your lips French while decorating your heart with light that I stole from the stars. And how my heart grew wings and produced energy that hurled defiance at the horsepower of thousands of cars. How it left my body, flied across the cosmos, and wrote some of the most beautiful poems, essays, and memoirs. Yet, I remember how I didn't want to part my lips from your lips, as if my soul were chained with fire and locked behind invisible bars. In other words, I would kiss your addictive lips for seasons. And admit how my heart became a petal that fell from a rose. Which your lips are the source of all saccharinity and sucrose. To bring me more joy, ache, and sweet love to my soul from January to December better than anything out there, including songs that Heavens and the Garden of Melody compose, as if not only did love touch an organ that it chose, but also affects a metaphysical entity that lives on sucrose. I would then turn into dream and melt in your heart, anytime you take your clothes off, and does a pose. Later, after I do your portrait inside your heart, I would turn into fever, steam out, kiss your lips, and make love to you until your soul glows.